Shalom Akim. Shalom Akim, Mr. Grand Rapids Camp, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the honors to the apostles, honor and salutation to you brothers, diligently seeking the Lord in truth and sincerity. This is, well, you see the title, Make No Covenant with Them. Real simple. We're going to get it started with Exodus 23, and start at 30. By little and little I will drive them out from before thee until thou be increased and inherit the land. And I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea even unto the sea of the Philistines, and from the desert unto the river. For I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and thou shalt drive them out before thee. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee. And, well, getting straight to the point, that's talking about you Israelites. That was back in the time of Moses when the Lord was about to send us against the Hamites and shit. But that still applies to this day. And what Moses said through the Lord, what the Lord said through Moses, it still applies right now.
Yeah.
The Lord said, don't make no covenant with them, nor make a covenant with their gods, for it surely be a snare unto you. And right now, their gods are a snare unto you Jakes. Their gods are straight up traps unto you Jakes. You trapped in the Christian church, you trapped in the Muslim religion, you trapped in
the closet.
Right, you know, niggas trapped in goddamn Atlanta. Shit.
Yeah,
I think the only brothers that's not faggots in Atlanta is the brothers that's teaching the word, man.
And then you gotta be, I just saw this thing I was telling the brother tonight on YouTube, on World Star. And this motherfucking nigga was arguing with his bitch. You know, she had came in and shit. And this nigga the whole time, there was this he had this big ass transgender motherfucker standing in the closet. She was trying to bust his ass out. She knew something was wrong, you know. And this nigga, man, just get the fuck out, you know. This big ass motherfucker in the closet. Oh, hell no, bitch, I need to get the fuck out of here. They got me fucked up, bitch. I mean, you know, all that stupid shit. God, bro, I'm just like, damn, bro. I remember one point in time, that's how they baited you Jakes in the 90s. Yeah, they got Kane too. From Menace to Society. In the 90s, they had niggas really thinking that if they went to, they had opportunities in Atlanta, they did. That was a trap for Jakes, you know. They brought them in, they started their own businesses, they prospered a little bit. All the way until fast forward now, that's really the new gang capital of the United States, not the world. This is Matthew 16 and 26. Well, what is some, we started 25. Well, we started 24. Then Yahweh Shai said unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So you design your own desires, right? Because once again, you know, going back to what the point he was making was, covenant was made with Israel not to mess with these other nations and their gods. But whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Right, for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's sake shall find it. So, you know, it was just like what the apostles were saying on their video this week. What did they say? They were saying, hey, you rich people better not join GMS because your life is going to change. You're going to have to give up everything you got, you know. Which is true, man. Give up everything you got, man. Because basically, once you find the Lord and once he chooses you, hey, you got to give up everything you got. You become a prisoner of hope. You know, you're no longer a prisoner of the flesh. You're a prisoner of hope now, you know. So,
and if you do that, you know, then you have salvation. But if you don't, you choose the world, then you get damnation.
Yep.
You know? So like well, whosoever will save his Salakia, the 26th verse. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
God, what would a man profit? shoot, that's a cut to all you pastors that's out there. Because you pastors, hey, y'all sold y'all soul for Esau's crumbs. Y'all really ain't even getting crumbs. And y'all deceiving the children of Israel for whatever dirt Esau is scraping off his shoe to give to you, man. But that's really what Esau is doing, is scraping the gum off his shoe to give to you fake ass pastors and preachers and shit. Man. I mean, but y'all sold y'all soul for it. Then going on another level, you rich motherfuckers, y'all sold y'all soul for it too. And you're gonna lose all that shit. Especially when this world goes out, man. When the Lord is about to literally turn the lights out on America. Once the lights go out on America, it's over, man.
And that's funny because that's also going towards what it's also going towards what you niggas is talking about, that EMP and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that EMP, figuratively speaking, spiritually, Most High is turning out the lights. So I gave you a date. Y'all looking for the wrong kind of EMP. Most High turned the spirit out in this piece. So it's spiritually darker than it was before. Alright, that means a lot of death is coming. So really, that was a sign to the hopeful elect, man.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all like, what? Lights didn't go out, nigga.
Right, because just like we were saying on the highways and byways, niggas was just asking questions left and right when they thought the lights was about to really go out and shit. You know, I was actually hoping that it would happen and shit. Because I know all chaos is about to break loose. All hell is going to break loose once there's no electricity. Even if it was only for a few days. Yeah. All hell is going to break loose. Let it be no electricity for a week.
Niggas, because they can't, just off the fact they can't, you know, tune into their programming, they regular programming or use social media. That's enough for them to get off into some real heavy nigga shit, because they have to have some kind of demon occupy their attention. You know? It's like one more verse. Excuse me. Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Now, this is going to you Israelites. Alright? If you look at it on Salakia, a greater scheme, what? You look at it on a global scale, right? Let's say, for instance, all of these nations, right? All of these nations that's on this planet. Now, I did say in Psalms 84th chapter that these nations became confederate in unison against Israel. Now, let's say, for instance, they all fell under Esau. They all came together. Esau came, you know, like Joker did in Dark Knight. The whole table of niggas like, hey, I got a proposal to make with you motherfuckers. And pretty much he got them all down with him. You know, they was all on the same string. Now, that was Esau, figuratively speaking. You know, you had all these nations at the table, right? Even Jake. And they all came in unison to take us down, take us into slavery. So they all had to sign that contract that Esau presented before them, alright? And you gaining the world, yeah, because they gained the world as well. You know, they got all kind of power and fame globally, all by coming together to oppress us as a unit. Once they oppressed us and kept us oppressed as a unit, they were able to have these certain, like they was able to split up the spoils of war, so to speak. The Aspations and these Edomites took the gold from the temple, right? All the way to this day, they have the most gold. Okay? And the martial artists came from these so-called groups. They took our martial arts. That's why we're coming back into it. And as we come back into it, you see that we dominate all these things, because naturally, that was ours from the beginning.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be in no more remembrance. For they have consulted together.
Wait, and now the name of Israel, now we're not talking about, because They call themselves Israelis, right?
Right. Israelis and Jewish.
Right, and Zionists.
Right, because the name of Israel being cut off forever, they're talking about let us cut off the name of Israel from the children of Israel forever. That's what they were actually hoping for. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. That's all the nations meeting at that round table. You know, having that agreement. Yeah, let's not let them know that they Israelites ever again. You know.
Yeah.
And then the tabernacles of Edom. Esau is always the first one at the table to come against Jacob, man. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites. Yeah, fuck you, goddamn Arabs, and that's why Esau is putting a foot in your ass right now. You Muslims, y'all try to come against the truth like it's for y'all. No, it's not for y'all. We ain't even dealing with y'all. We done had a few Muslims try to come up like, what is it, Allah Akbar, or whatever the fuck they be saying and shit, man. No, we ain't with you. We ain't down with you. We don't give a fuck that your people is getting slaughtered.
Matter of fact, we ain't forgot what you motherfuckers did to us and it's still doing to us.
Right. And the fact that your name is second on the list, the Lord is angry with you too, man. You goddamn camel jockeys, man. Y'all got it coming too. Because we know that y'all murdered a lot of our people to try to make them follow that false bullshit called Muslims, man.
Not to mention, if you don't mind, I got a quick precept.
Oh.
Proverbs 19:5, a false witness. That's a lying motherfucker. He come like, hey man, this nigga will do this, that, and the third. And it didn't happen. A false witness shall not be punished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. These motherfuckers spoke so many lies against us even until this day. All black people are bad and crazy, they're thieves and all kind of crazy shit. They raise their children saying shit like that, you understand? And by them getting down like that shit, when it really comes to it, they really present lies and teaching lies to the whole world, perpetuating lies. That's why all these other nations, they find out about how we really are. And they're like, oh shit, you ain't nothing like. I just saw something about it's a Jake that's in Japan, and he's coming up on these comedian shows. Like he's a pretty good comedian, man, and they love him. I'm not talking about that demoralizing bullshit that they've been giving Jake. He got like, bro, he's making money. Like he's an icon out there, you know, and he's a young Jake. You know what I'm saying? What, probably like in his 20s. About 23, 24, and the motherfucker know their language too. So he's just like Joseph Busso. You know, like Jake, man, look, once they find out that we aren't these preconceived misperceptions that was placed upon you, they finding out that we really are kings of the earth, man. Our princes, you know what I'm saying? And that attracts them. They not like, we're the scum. They actually seeing Esau what he is. Thanks, Trump.
Yeah, because, hey, for real, man. Because these devils can't hold their wickedness in, man. Because all they see over there is TV shows and news reports that Esau gives them over there about us. So they're afraid of us and they think we really the scum of the earth. Wait, let me get it right. 2/3 of you niggas are the scum of the fucking earth, man. Matter of fact, that's pretty much what this video is supposed to be about. You know, making out a covenant with them. Because 2/3 of you niggas have made a covenant with these heathen nations and shit. And especially with these devils. That's why y'all still support that Christianity bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. That feeds that shit.
Yep, that feeds this, that feeds the beast, this beast system, you know. Hey, you can have a seat if you need to. But yeah.
Stand on his feet, brother. The spirit.
Moab and the Hagarenes.
Right.
So you Moabites, you Chinese, y'all third on the list, you know. And I believe the Hagarenes was, I know they Hamites. I think they was like Canaanites and shit. Gebal and Ammon being fifth on the list. Amalek. And Amalek, you really number one. You Amalekites are the Israelis right now. The Israeli Jewish motherfuckers. So y'all really number one.
Y'all the ones that got the chief seat.
Yeah, we gonna fuck y'all up, man. I'm gonna constantly break your nose in the kingdom, man.
That dumbass nose going. I'm gonna extend that bitch every time you lie. Just so I can kick that bitch straight to your motherfucking skull and start that bitch over again.
God. Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. So, yeah, basically all you nations came together to put us in this position. Because even after slavery, y'all didn't say that, oh, okay, y'all the Israelites, y'all can go back to y'all land and all this other stuff, and let y'all God deal with y'all. You know, y'all still got us over here and shit, and still lying about who we are.
Right, still keeping us in the dark.
God.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh. Let's see.
I got a perfect scripture for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Most High, even though He lets that befall us, in return He got something special for your ass.
Right.
Cause He's gonna use us as a battle axe to chop you motherfuckers up for all of the wickedness you done did to us, man. Which that's the way. That's why we hasten the day. That's why some people say, "Oh well, you know, you guys are jumping the gun and all this bullshit." No, man. Let me tell you something. Most High has had something in our spirit hidden away. That's why we have the patience and the faith of the saints, because we're not moving before it's time to execute those things. You know, even if we find a situation, you know, beneficial to us, we know better than to do that. Because we waiting on Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 25, starting at 13. And I will bring upon that land all my words which I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah hath prophesied against all the nations. For many nations are, and great kings shall serve themselves of them also. Well, who was that one that they served themselves of? You know, they definitely got the works a piece out every nation of Israel's ass, or every separate nation, or every separate tribe, excuse me, because each tribe is its own nation. They've each taken a piece out of our asses and benefited from that. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds. So recompense is what it says, payback. Most High is gonna pay them back for their wicked deeds, because as it said right here, they serve themselves also. Shall serve themselves also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds, and according to the works of their own hands. For thus saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushai of Israel unto me, thou take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send to drink it. And referring back to Obadiah, that cup is referring to slavery, bro. Captivity, all right? Because it's the same cup that we had to drink of. You know, they always talking like it was in the past and all that. We still drinking of that cup. Right now, we at the bottom of it, man. And guess what? We're going to pass it to Yahweh Shai. Going to fill that mug right back up to the brim. I'm talking about the motherfuckers right at the edge and shit. You got to hand it to a nigga slow.
Right, hey, that cup is already filled to the brim.
Yeah.
You devils done did a quick work of filling that cup to the brim, man. I mean, Jake, we fucked up a lot by breaking the covenant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And that cup was being filled up over them years that we was doing that shit.
It was being filled up, and we got this punishment, man. You Edomites work quick. Y'all filled that cup up really quick, man. I mean, you other nations, but you Edomites, goddamn, y'all filled that cup up quick, because even the other nations didn't fill the cup up that quick, man.
Yeah, they all had to take chance at rulership. But your asses went overboard.
And you devils are still going overboard. You think you took us down? No, the Lord took us down. You think you got all this power and wealth on this planet because of how smart you are. You devils are the dumbest fucks on the planet. What? You can't be a more unintelligent nation than to go against your creator, man. You can't get no dumber than that, man.
Mm-hmm. Knowingly at that.
Con.
Cause they know, like the apostles always say, to tell a lie, you must first know the truth.
Con.
You know, they always point. I mean, you know, hey, that's the truth in itself, and they know that this is to be real.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Right. So I say this: Esau, the Lord had these Edomites really start building these nukes. Right. He put it on their spirit. He gave them the knowledge. Who's the Lord's swords? Esau right now. So first, he had them go and fuck up all these nations, one by one, that made that covenant against us. All the way down to these Ishmaelites that's feeling the real breath of it right now. Alright? And then, ultimately, those same swords that the Most High had them create is going to be their undoing with the chariots of the Lord. Because it's being undone right now with this truth. Yet, the final undoing would be those nukes and those chariots shooting this bitch up and turning it to the lake of fire. You know, that's what the lake of fire is that they speak of in Revelation to you silly ass Christians. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand and made all of the nations to drink, unto whom Yahweh Shem Yahushai sent me, to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and astonishment, a hissing and a curse, as it is this day. Right, because we're going towards the nations and we letting everybody know, first and foremost, why Yahweh Shem Yahushai did that to us. We're going to tell you, as stated in the first chapter of Jeremiah, or the second chapter was it, where the Most High, he said, he sent Jeremiah to be a prophet to the nations.
Mm-hmm.
Right, coming all the way down to when it says, to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and an astonishment and hissing and a curse, as is on this day. Because we are cursed unto this very day. We still under these curses. We're still in captivity. And the Most High has us going to the nations and to our own people, letting these cats know, or letting our people know, outrightly through the scriptures and through this word, that we are destroyed as a people right now. And only the Lord is going to put us back together again. We are in this condition because He allowed it to happen, not because these nations are so great. I'm sorry, brother.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking where I wanted to start. I'm just going to start at the top. It's Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And that destroying wind is nuclear destruction. And will send unto Babylon fanners, and that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. They is the other nations. The fanners is the people, man. That's why it says the Lord is going to melt you. Those fanners are going to be people. 2/3 of Jake, y'all going to be part of that fanners, man. You niggas in the Christian church, get ready for a lot of heat, man. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth up in the brigadine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. And that bow was not talking about a literal bow and arrow. It's talking about the missile silos and the missiles, man.
Okay.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. This is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. That's how you know it's not talking about the old Babylon, because that wasn't the time of Yahweh's vengeance. When the Lord is angry, He destroys people on a biblical scale. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Lord's vengeance wasn't let Darius come in and slide in without a whole bunch of bloodshed and take over. That's what happened in ancient Babylon.
That wasn't his vengeance. When the Lord got angry the first time, he flooded the earth. The Lord's vengeance is this second judgment, man. It's this judgment by thermonuclear destruction or fire. That's the Lord's vengeance. This is a scripture where you know that the Lord is actually talking about Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, talking about America.
Everybody
this is America.
Everybody felt that. That's when you know it's the Lord's vengeance.
Everybody knew about the flood.
You know.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. The nations have drunken of her democracy, basically her philosophies. Wine mingled with different philosophies, man, and the nations are drunk with it, and they mad because of it. You know, that's why they trying to fight back against it now. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. And we know that's the Lord basically mocking Babylon, mocking America.
Look, get your shit together and make your rallies. Take as much money as you need to donate, do all your fund drives as much as you can, and pray as much as you can. Yeah, let's visit the motherfucking wound might be healed on this stanky motherfucker.
Because this will never be healed. America is not bouncing back. America is never going to come back. You Christians are even fighting tooth and nail to keep these devils in power. No, America is not bouncing back. Christianity is fucking dead.
You talking about the New American Standard Bible, brother?
The New American Standard Bible will not stand, man. God does not love America.
Yes.
And the Lord hates you so-called white people, man.
We do too.
And we ain't talking about white as a skin color. We talking about the Lord hates you fucking Edomites, man.
Right.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches up to heaven and is lifted up to the skies. I mean, that's how you nation, that's how 2/3 of niggas feel, man. They're trying to heal Babylon, man. And then the other nations feel that way too. The people of the other nations that live here in America that got rich off Jake, man. I mean, they want to blow America up at the same time. They want to keep making the riches that they got off America, off of the oppression of you Negroes, Indians, and Latinos. Guess what? Once America is gone, all y'all shit is gone, and America is on its way out the door.
Yeah, that revolving. Not no revolving door.
Yeah, this door, hey, it's one way in, one way out. When you devils came into power, that was already signifying your last hurrah. Now it's time to come out of power. And you're going to fight tooth and nail for it, and the Lord is going to destroy you. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our power. And that's what we're doing. That's what the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, is doing. We declaring Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai unto our people, man, unto Zion, unto the Israelites, and unto the world. Because when this destruction happened, it ain't gonna be no ands, ifs, or buts who did it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy America, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the one putting the Israelites back in power under him. And yes, the laws that's going to be followed are the laws of the Bible and the other nations. If you're not an Israelite, you're going to go into slavery, especially you so-called white people, you Edomites. Y'all especially are going into slavery. And yes, we will have thorough use of a whip on you. But you 2/3, y'all going to be ashamed. You Christian niggas, y'all gonna be ashamed.
In that day, yeah, when we get that entanglement.
Come on, even you Christian Israelites, y'all gonna be ashamed, man. Because how the hell you gonna use Christ as a primary name when that's the name of another God, and the Lord said don't make mention of the name of other gods. I mean, if you say it for edification's sake is one thing, but then you clarify what the name is. But you Christian Israelites, and you know who you are, you never clarify what the name is, man. You keep on going with that Christ bullshit, man. What? As a matter of fact, all you alphabet groups, GOCC, Church of God in Christ, IUIC, Israelites United under Christ. What is it? The ICGJC, the Israelite, what is it? ICGJC, I used to remember it, but it still got Christ in the name, you know. And the Lord ain't dealing with that name, Christ, man.
No, he is not, man. Let's see. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Which stand for the children of the Most High's people, which is the Israelites.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
Right. Who is thy people? The children of Israel.
The elect.
Khan. Yep, the elect, the chosen of the children of Israel. Because it's not all you jakes, man. Even though we are preaching to the nations and we are mainly preaching to you Israelites, the majority of you Israelites are going to be destroyed, man. You are going to be straight up killed on this side because you don't want to get right.
Everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Khan.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
In the regeneration, a lot of you jakes gonna wake to everlasting shame and contempt, man, because of the things that you've done on this side, man.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Khan, the elect.
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. That was going to be the superstars. I mean, well, you know, the elect is going to be the superstars of the universe, man. Of the universes. Because you know, most of y'all, y'all would never stop creating. You're still creating. You know what I'm saying? My father goes to prepare many mansions. All right? So somebody would think, oh, he went to go make some big ass houses and castles and shit. You know, no, it's not something we can conceive. It's something greater than I understand it. It's on a universal plane. You know what I'm saying? And they that turn, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And that's the time we in now. Knowledge is being increased. Yeah, they got, man, look. They have they have technology that we know not of. That's 25 years ahead of the technology that we're allowed to have. That's an allowance. I'm talking about even basic Edomites, you know. You know, that 1% has access to things that, you know, we think is movie shit. That's why they put it in movies, because they're mocking it. Right? And they always tell them that's the best comedy to them, you know.
But we telling on them right now because this is really the Lord's movie.
Right.
This ain't their movie. They think that they in control of this. Yahweh Shimi Hawashai has always been in control of this, man. Right. And we basically giving them the script.
Right.
It's called, hey, this is the script, man. This is how this movie is gonna play out.
First, I got some. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on the side of the bank and the river, and the other on the side of the bank and the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? How long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard a man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, and he held out his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and sware by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for times and a half. And when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, all these things shall be finished.
Right, and holy people has been scattered to the four corners of the earth now. And to get the four corners of the earth, you have to have a circle, man. The earth is not fucking flat for you idiots out there, man.
Right, that's true.
And anybody believing in the Bible talking about the earth is flat, nigga, you don't believe in the Bible. You believe in hocus pocus. Go to Atlanta, nigga, and go and find your death there.
Oh man, find your goddamn pleasure there, cause you niggas is faggots. Just give in, nigga. Man, he said, "Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end."
And that's how we know. That's one way we know that it's the time of the end, because we have the word. We have the knowledge of the words, man.
Yeah, that's been sealed away for centuries.
God, I mean, even when we was younger, man. Even when we was younger, we couldn't get this knowledge, man. Nobody. This knowledge wasn't out yet.
Even Albert Bivens and Marshall, they didn't even have this to this extent like the apostles have now.
So this got to be the end. We got to be very close. I mean, shit, the Lord is bringing down one of the major strongholds of Esau, which is Christianity, man. Christianity can't even hold a candle to this, man. Christianity cannot stand against the truth. Which they are trying, they trying to put that balm on it though, but they can't stand against the truth, man. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 9. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength no man shall prevail. The adversaries of Yahweh shall be broken to pieces, out of the heavens shall he thunder upon them, and Yahweh shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed. He shall give strength unto Yahushua, and exalt the horn of Yahushua, man. Because Yahushua is the Most High's king. And then on another level, it's talking about King David, who is going to be our king on the earth, man. Hey, and as for you wicked, man, which is Esau, but it's also 2/3 of you, Jake, man. Y'all gonna be silent in darkness. In other words, y'all gonna shut the fuck up because y'all don't know shit. Because I guarantee you, motherfuckers wasn't going to church and asking too many questions about what was going on with this EMP shit. Because they know you pastors don't know shit. Jake just love to be entertained, man. And that's gonna be their downfall.
This is Jeremiah 51:16. When he utters his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the earth, from the ends of the earth. That's condensation. You know, after it rains. What is it called? I forgot the process is called. Where the water evaporates and goes back up into the clouds, and it comes back down again. It's a cycle of life and shit.
I don't remember.
From the ends of the earth, he maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the winds out of his treasures. Every man is brutish by his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is fashioned, and there is no breath in them. Right. This is another thing. This is why these niggas is agreeing to follow these. Like, for instance, they get off into the stock market exchange, or they get heavy off into the business trade. You go down to New York, you see that big ass, in front of the stock exchange, you see that big ass bull, that Molech golden bull and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what you stand for, man. You can say, oh, well, no, I don't believe in that. No, you already a part of the beast. You definitely got that monkey suit on. Your ass is in there. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You walking around in a monkey suit, think that shit is look good. You got a Babylonian. That's a Babylonian garment. That type of nigga, probably like a Steve nigga going, like that Jake, that wicked ass Jake that went and hit the Babylonian garment and shit. The Most High told nobody to take shit. And they had to fuck his ass up for that shit. And the silver. That's a nigga, man. He probably go hire the Steve Harvey suit,
Right.
dress shoes, some gaiters, and a matching hat. You know what I'm saying? And a bankroll or something. That motherfucker like, man, we had to kill this nigga, man. Anybody that's rocking that monkey suit, you a goddamn clown, man. They are vanity, the work of errors. In times of their visitation, they shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, but he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
Israel, not nobody else, man. This is not the Bible is not for everybody. It's only for the children of Israel. And out of the children of Israel, it's not even for all the Israelites, at least not right now. It's only for a select few of the children of Israel. To be exact, 144,001/3. That's all it's for. It's not for everybody else. Because the rest of you Israelites are going to be cut off and die with the other nations that you worship, man.
The Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord of hosts. They are my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kings.
So when all hell break loose, the Lord is going to give power unto his chosen to destroy you nations, man. He going to give power unto the 2/3 to destroy you nations, even though they going to get destroyed in the process. Hey,
Pawns.
Pawns.
Do they damage and they go out? Kamikazes or whatever you want to call it.
Yep. But the Lord is going to actually use us to destroy this nation as well, man. But don't get it twisted. It ain't by our power we bringing it down. The Lord is going to give us power to bring it down. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to give us power to bring this bullshit down.
Yeah, that's why we not sitting here saying, oh, we planning some terrorist attack or we doing some kind of wicked ass bullshit. We don't give a fuck about
our power, our God, so you can understand, is planning a terrorist attack. Because it's going to bring fear and terror into the hearts of you people, man.
You niggas. Natural niggas. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. Oh, it's like it. 21st verse. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Right. Hey, that's great. Old and young. You little nigglets ain't getting away either.
They ain't discriminating. The Lord doesn't discriminate, man.
You're going to destroy all of you.
Wicked is wicked.
Yep.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
And the maid. Young niggas and young nigga bitches. Y'all all gonna be killed, man. Y'all all gonna be destroyed.
In that craziest way. Like grab a nigga by his head and squeeze it till it just juice. To the juice, man.
Not just young men, but young women
grab a little
also.
Bitch, grab this little dirty bitch that be fucking everybody and just squeeze her motherfucking head like a goddamn lemon. Juice. Just juice them.
Right.
Just go down the line juicing motherfuckers, man. Excuse my French. But that's how I feels every day because I desire that day to come soon. Don't get that shit fucked up. This is how we feel every day. This ain't no act, man.
Right. You know, I'm not too partial to going around raping bitches. I just want to kill you, man.
Oh,
yeah, I'm tired of you motherfuckers, man.
Hey, brother, some brothers need them shoes, man.
Some brothers need them shoes. I just need steel-toed boots, man.
Well, I need the shoes with the steel toe. A man needs to, he got to wear himself down. You know, he needs to get that shit off his chest in different ways. You know, But hey, if the Lord allow it, hey, he says it's going to happen. If he bless us to do that, then hey, man, the Lord said we're going to do it if we are the part of the elect. So that's what we looking for. That's what we hold. That's what keep us going in this raggedy motherfucker. Because, man, it's tough.
All right, prisoners of hope, man.
Yeah.
Hopeful elect.
I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. These Edomites, these leaders of these different congregations, belief movements, organizations, armies, goddamn it,
pastor
any resistance.
The pastors and his congregation is gonna be destroyed, man.
Sheeple.
What is it? Pastor Geno Jennings gonna be destroyed, and Tony Harvin gonna be destroyed right along with him, man. And all of his followers, man. Same thing with Creeplo Dollar.
And Polite and all of these niggas with that
Polite with
Egyptology.
Yep.
Hey, man,
Saw nigga, all of y'all gonna be destroyed.
The Lord don't discriminate, man.
Nope, he gonna run through all of y'all. You got more?
And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. So we shut down all your little companies, man. What's your yoke of oxen now? It's not just your livestock. Hell, that shit they using to fucking pump these GMOs and shit, these fucked up ass machines that they went all over these countries and spread they disease infested ass genetically modified organisms too. We cut all of it. The Monsantos can't run, dog. You can't run. Because they all over the place, but you can't run. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. Come on, man. That's plain right there. All the captains and rulers. You know, General Mad Dog Kelly and all these silly motherfuckers and King Trump. You know what I'm saying? All of these devils, man. Kim Jong-il. His little chubby ass is coming too. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we ain't cool. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldees all their evil. These the Hamites. The Chaldees going back to Babylon. The people of the ancient Babylon would still be Hamites. Right? All the evil that they have done in Zion and in your sight, saith the Lord. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. That's that thermonuclear destruction. A sword being brought on this place here to come soon. AKA the burning lake of fire. And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations. So shit, all of this, you know, these archaeologists, they can go and they can get some shields and maybe I found a fucking piece of Sodom and Gomorrah, a piece of Noah's Ark, and you know, a piece of the Roman Colosseum and all this other shit, and keep them as souvenirs, man. It's not gonna be anything left of this bitch to take and put on your mantelpiece as a trophy. Only trophy you have is that pillar of smoke that's gonna be going up, man. And they shall not take of thee but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So hey, it's gonna be fucked up forever.
God. I got one more scripture. And that'll be it. 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High be? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? All right. Judgment is starting at you Israelites, man. It's actually going to start at you Israelites that know y'all Israelites. And it's going to filter down to the rest of you jakes, man. That's why you jakes is getting shot up in the street left and right now. That's why these Edomites is coming into your churches and shooting you up. Taking away all your all the things you thought was safe, man. The Lord is going to judge you jakes first, man. And that major judgment is coming. Especially with us prophesying the downfall of your goddamn Christianity, man.
Yeah, it's the end of that shit.
Yeah, it's an end of Christianity. Give that bullshit up, man.
Now y'all gotta take pieces of the truth that y'all denied altogether. Now you gotta acknowledge that what Abba Bivens all the way down to Apostle Tahar and the rest of the apostles and brought all the way down to the lowest man that's been preaching.
God.
Now you gotta acknowledge that that's true. And you just gonna try to mix that shit up, you know, with this house nigga doctrine and shit.
God. oh yeah, they right, y'all Israelites, but God is still white.
It's true, brothers.
Right.
The truth is out.
Right.
I
Nigga,
am
man.
Pastor Meatball.
Right.
This is
With
Deacon Spaghetti.
Right.
And this is Reverend Ravioli.
Right. Wait, you forgot about Bishop Bacon.
Oh, shit. Bishop Bacon, Apostle Bacon.
Right.
The elders Apostle
right,
Bacon.
Right.
They goddamn. That's Gino right there. Apostle Bacon.
Right.
What is it? Barbecue flavored bacon, barbecue flavored pork bacon. What is that?
Right.
Barbecue.
What?
Pork flavored barbecue bacon.
Yeah, pork flavored barbecue bacon, man.
That's what you niggas are, man.
Exactly. Pork flavored barbecue bacon, man.
God damn, you ain't just one abominable thing. You like,
right. Several,
you done Luther, nigga.
Right.
You done Luther.
Between two Krispy Kremes.
Ate several different types of bacon, ham, and ham products, nigga.
Bacon, bologna, ham, and pineapple.
Gotta have Italian sausage. The Italian sausages.
Right.
You got to have the Canadian bacon, motherfucker. Hey,
fucking sausage.
Spam, motherfucker. This is Joe, a Black Forest ham.
Right.
You got the honey glaze.
Right.
Some chitlins on that bitch for you niggas.
Yep.
This is Joe 26.
Sprinkle of yellow fudge.
Oh yeah, that's the garnishing. That's like the body of seasoning, dog. This is Job 27 and 13. This is a portion of a wicked band with Yahweh, the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty.
Right, the heritage of oppressors. And you 2/3 receive the heritage of oppressors. And for some reason you love it. How the fuck can you love this shit, man?
You rule about oppression. Everybody looking at you like, man.
Yeah, everybody looking at you like you
even your allies.
Yeah, they're looking at you like you're a piece of shit. And you want this to keep going, man.
I can't take no more of that shit. Nobody can.
Yeah.
Starting with the Israelites.
Nobody with sense, that is, man.
Yeah. Starting with the elect of Israel.
God.
Or starting with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
God.
If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. That's when you see these little Edomite babies, these motherfuckers walking around, all got triplets and shit. All them little big bald-headed motherfuckers. Let me tell you something, man. They only set aside to be destroyed.
God, a lot of these people on this planet is set aside for destruction.
Even a lot of jakes with a whole bunch of children, that's just some niggas, man.
God.
That's that 2/3. If you fall into that 2/3 bracket, all these other nations guaranteed.
Yeah.
But if you fall into that 2/3 bracket, it's your ass, man. God. And your children, man. God. That's why we do this. I have 4 children in a wife. I have a household of 6. I don't just do this for myself. I do this for all of them. And my brothers, man. Mm-hmm. First and foremost, this is how we get down. God. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. No. They not satisfied. They're not going to be satisfied with a little bit of bread and shit. They're going to be fucked up, man. Mm-hmm. Thou that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep.
Nope.
Ain't gonna be too busy rejoicing over that rod, man.
Right. Because you devils is gonna be out of power and they can be women again. Man.
Right. They can enjoy. They don't know what to look. Go to a restaurant, man. Mm-hmm. And tell the woman to order the whole meal. What's she gonna do?
Panic.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell.
Right. Yeah.
What the hell do I eat?
Right.
You go to the bathroom. You gonna come back and she gonna be still standing there like,
all stressed out.
Yeah. That's a simple thing.
God.
When you put all this shit into a woman's head, they don't know what to do with this with power, man.
Right.
All right. They think they do and they say they do. But when they find out how much goes with it, man, they would rather just be getting fucked than being on video.
Exactly. They'd rather just lay in the motherfucking bed with their legs open like they supposed to, man.
And just chill and not have to do shit, dog. Right. But get splat, man. I'm up in this bitch trying to sit up and trying to be this prominent spokesperson and shit. That's only because half of them is just a bunch of fucking dykes, man.
Yep.
That's what pushed that movement. They moved that in with that lesbian movement, man.
Right.
And you stupid ass bitches just going along with it, calling each other divas and shit, not understanding that you just a damn
demon.
idol. Yeah, a demon, man.
Yep.
Fucking stupid bitch.
Alright.
And that's rude speech. Alright, man, I'm just cursing. Just God, can you grab that, please? Second Corinthians 2. The 2 Corinthians 11 chapter. 11. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep, though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay. Right. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay. Right. Them motherfuckers is living good. They ain't got shit to worry about. They heaping up the silver and preparing raiment as the clay. Like, they got plenty of things to wear. Look, they got a lot of dainties. A lot of things that they have is only gotten because they're in power. And they're an oppressive power, so you know that they everything that they receive is by ill-gotten gain. He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. So let me say that again. He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Who's the innocent? The meek of the earth. Alright? And the Lord loves the meek and contrite spirit. Why? Because we stand diligent in this. We stand out the way and doing his will. We're not trying to seek a name for ourselves. We're not trying to be some big bold thing, you know, something that we're not supposed to be in the first place. We just decided to be with the Lord, man. We desire him to come back and to put everything into its proper foundation. The foundations of the earth are out of order. We just decided order again, man. That's it. Not anarchy. That's foolishness, man. He may prepare it, but the just shall put it on. So the just, man, is the elect. All that shit that they heaping up right now, and they building all this fancy shit. Hey, the just gonna put that shit on. Hey, man, you ain't gonna have a chance to touch it. That man asked me about the EMP. He said, man, what you gonna got no guns? What you gonna do? I pointed to my scriptures, man. I mean, I pointed to my Bible in my pocket for, man. This is all I need, man. It's faith in the Lord, man. Because niggas is going to get taken out before they even get the busted shot with that Draco and all this other shit. This AR-15 with the bump stop and shit, nigga. Because you know they getting them. Yeah. He buildeth his house as a moth and as a booth that the keeper maketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He openeth his eyes, and he is not. So, hey, when this demon lay down, everybody's not going to gather. It's not going to be gathered upon. It's going to be some mournful thing, man. It's going to be a rejoicing. He opens his eyes, and he is not. Right, because by the time Esau opens his eyes in the next life, that motherfucker's not going to be the man. He's going to be a servant, like he's supposed to, a slave. Terror take hold of him as waters. A tempest stilleth him away in the night. Right, these motherfuckers, especially these 1%, they tormented at the thought of these things because they know the truth. Alright? They losing sleep over this truth that Yahweh Shem Yahshua was putting. That's why they regret even creating the internet, which is all by design by Yahweh Shem Yahshua in the first place. And as a storm hurleth him out of his place. For Yahweh have cast upon him and not spare, he would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clasp their hands at him, and he shall hiss him out of his place. Yeah, because you're going to return to your original state. You're going to be a fucking caveman, and everybody going to treat you like that, man. You just a well-dressed monkey, man. Like the brother was saying yesterday. Shaved, well-dressed monkey.
Yep, hairless apes. This is 2 Corinthians 3 and 12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech. And that word for plainness is actually boldness, man. So, and then of course in 1 Corinthians 6 and 11 is rude speech, man. Hey, We use plain, bold speech. We don't got to use all that fancy bullshit like your pastors in the churches, man. We're just telling you how it is straight.
Hey, that's how we feel.
Right.
I mean, that's by the spirit. Someone's like, well, that's violent. That's wrong. Then turn the channel.
Right. Don't watch us.
Gives a fuck.
Right. That we're gonna say Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to you brothers diligently seeking and doing the work of the Lord in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.